So how do you create such a strong personal brand like you have? What would you recommend
Well,
to do?
so there's two parts of that.
Okay.
Okay. It's very easy to be a personal brand today. And the easiest way to do it is shout louder than the person next to you.
Hmm.
Okay. Today, we're not in a society of who's the smartest, who's the most impactful. We are focused on who's the loudest.
Hmm.
The people that get most visibility in our Facebook, in our LinkedIn, in our Instagram are the people that shout the loudest and buy more adverts. Okay. Those are the people we get to see. We may not like them, but those are the people we get to see. I had a concierge firm and I used to
Hmm.
work with millionaires and billionaires.
Blue fishing, right?
Bluefish, yeah.
Hmm.
And no one knew who I was,
Hmm.
apart from maybe 100 billionaires around the world. Okay. But that didn't matter. Once I realized how I could do it, and I decided, okay, I'm going to teach entrepreneurs to do it, I decided, okay, I'm not going to shout loud, but I'm going to shout direct. I'm not going to tell you how, hey, you can do this. If you do that, I'm just going to say, hey, why don't I help you? If you're looking to do this first. See how that works. And I would be direct. I would help people and show them, hey, I'm not leaning up against a car. I'm not doing selfies on a jet. I'm not trying to show you my mansion and my penthouse girlfriends because I don't have any of those things. I don't want those things. But I'm going to show you how it can be done. You could either believe that person over there leaning up against a car they don't own, or listen to me because I've helped out Elon Musk and Sir Elton John. Okay. So that's how I first started. Now, it's easy to get people to follow you in social. Okay. If
Hmm.
you put up a sexy picture of a girl, no matter what you say in the people are going to stare at it. Okay. If you put up a bright yellow or green sports car, it's going to grab people's attention. Okay.
Yes.
And again, doesn't matter what you say in the copy, you're going to get people going to that picture. Okay.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, okay, I'm building up quite a following now. Am I building up a following of people that understand me and can relate to me? Or am I building up a following of people that like to stare at me? Okay.
Hmm.
This is a big difference. A lot of people, they try and go and get eyeballs. They try and go and get likes. They try and go and get followers. What I'm trying to get is a conversation. I'm trying to get a community. I'm trying to get a group. And Steve D. Sims, 1M, I'm everywhere. Okay. I'm trying to get a group of creative disruptors that want to do things differently.
Hmm.
And I didn't know how well I was doing. I didn't know if I was attracting people that were becoming committed or were just staring at me. So when I did my first event, I decided to test my credibility. I decided, and a lot of people, a lot of people are terrified to do this. And it's a scary thing. But what did we say about being scared earlier? If you're
Be
scared,
removing it.
remove it. And if you're
Remove it.
frightened of something, then go and do it to get rid
Hmm.
of it. So I thought to myself, have I got any credibility? I don't know. It's very scary to check, you know? So why don't I check? I'm scared of it, therefore I should do it.
Yes.
I literally put up an event. I said, okay, I'm going to, and this was my first event 3 years ago. I'm going to do an event for 2 days where I'm going to tell you stuff that I know and I'm going to bring some friends. $2,000, click here. Once you've paid, I'll tell you where it's going to be. But other than that, I'm not telling you anything else.
Hmm.
Don't ask me for any details. Don't ask me for a schedule. Don't ask me for who's coming. Not telling you. And I posted that. We got about 15 people sign up that spent $2,000 just to try it, see what I was coming up with. And I thought to myself, hang on a minute, I've just made 30 grand, you know, and they know nothing. They know it's going. And I said the city. I said the city. In fact, I said the city. Carlsbad was the first one. So I said the city. I said the days. I didn't say the location. I didn't say what time it started or what time it finished. I could have had it start at 10 o'clock in the morning and finish at 11 each day. You know, I said nothing. So I phoned up someone. I phoned them up. And the first person that phoned me was a guy that had been following me. I had communicated with on social. We had commented on a couple of things. And I contacted him and I said, look, you've just paid $2,000 and you know nothing about the event.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to him, what's your problem? And I meant it as a little bit of a joke, you know, like, are you crazy? But I said, yeah, what's your problem? And he said to me, that's a great question, Steve. These are the problems I'm having today. And he told me what his problems were.
Yes.
And I thought, that's fantastic. I thought, hang on a minute. He's just told me what I need to know to be able to do a great event. Mm-hmm. So then I found out the next person. I said, okay, thank you very much for committing to come to the event, but I need to know, what's your problems today? So I changed the tone slightly. And he went, yes, great question. Actually, I'm having problems. And here's the funny thing. If you have about 20 people in a room and you ask them what the problem is, they probably all got about the same 5 or 6 same problems. You know, I want to grow credibility. I want to get wealthier clients. How do I stand out? How do I grow my social? All of these kind of things. Mm-hmm. So as it grew, I started understanding what I needed to teach, what people I needed to get in to answer these problems. So I thanked them. My first event sold, what was it? I think like 26 seats, okay? It was just under 30 people. And I thought, this is great. And they loved it because everyone that was there, every one of my instructions and my teachings, everyone that I brought in as a guest answered their problems. And so they loved it. And they told their friends and people were like, where's the next one? I don't know. When's it going to be? I don't know. And so then we put on the next one. And one of the people that was at the event, because we didn't even have a name for it. You know, we didn't call it Mastermind. We didn't call it anything. And someone said, this is like a speakeasy. Now, everyone knows I like whiskey. So I went, that's it. So it became the Sims Speakeasy. Yes. And then we had, I think the next one we had like 40. And then we did it again. And this third one we did, we got 62. And they're all paying $2,000 for an event that they don't even know what's going on. And you can check it out, Sim Speakeasy. You can see how little information I actually have on there. But 62 people, that was too many. We realized that it wasn't intimate. It's very hard to have a conversation with 62 people. So yes, we actually said, okay, we're going to limit this to 40. And that was it. We said, we're only doing 40 people, maximum of 40. And everyone that signs up, we go, hey, thanks for signing up. Our next one's in San Diego on the 19th and the 20th of July. And it's $2,000. And that's it. That's all the information. We don't tell you anything. We don't even tell you where it is. We just tell you the city. And we got 5 spots left. So we've sold 35 places already. And get this, it's 3 months away. I don't know when this podcast is coming out, but as we're recording it, I'm 3 months away from the event and we've only got 5 slots left. Yes. That's because we focus on the problem rather than trying to pitch you to attend the event. Focus on the problem and become an asset, not a sale. Mm-hmm. That's why we do it. So I urge anybody out there and I challenge you, check your credibility. You know, how you think you're successful, you think you're helping people, challenge it. Say to them, hey, I want to do this. It's going to cost you $5. Are you with me? Because everyone loves you until they have to spend $5.
Yeah.
Okay. So challenge it to find out how much credibility you really think you have